I've always loved stories about elves. The kind that live in forests. The tall, elegant, beautiful ones that are deeply connected with magic and the fantastical. And then, one day, I was reminded of a story from my childhood. I grew up hearing about the Philippine Encanto, or Diwata, and these are similar to elves, except they're not some far-off fantasy. They're part of our local belief system. They dwell in trees and rivers, in caves and mountains, especially in the belit trees, and like elves, they can be helpful or harmful. They can bless those who respect them, and they can punish those who mock them or harm nature. When I was a kid, I heard about a family who had a duende, a kind of elf, living in their mango tree. Every year they would place offerings of flowers and fruits at the foot of the tree as a sign of respect, and in return, the duende blessed them with an abundant mango harvest. Now, the word duende is another term for elf in Philippi, but it's often used to refer to a more mischievous, small kind of elf. Now, my grandmother would always tell me stories about them when I was a kid. She would say that sometimes they would play tricks on people, like leading them to thorny bushes or making them fall off a ladder. But she would always add, "That's why we have to be kind to all the plants and animals around us. Who knows? We might just have a duende friend somewhere." In our culture, it was very important to be on good terms with the duende because they were believed to be very powerful. It was very common for people to say, "Tabi tabi po," when passing by a tree, river, or mountain, which means "excuse me" or "pardon me." This was to ask for permission to pass by their dwelling. Now, here's the main difference between the elves of the West and our Filipino elves. Western elves seem to exist for the purpose of adding beauty and wonder to the world. They're part of the fantastical. They're not really connected to the real world. Our Filipino elves, on the other hand, are part of our beliefs and practices. They read deeply connected to nature, and they remind us that there is a kind of magic in the world that we can't always see. They're like a force of nature. They're both beautiful and dangerous. They exist in this enchanted parallel, a world that's very much a part of ours, yet we can only glimpse it if we know where to look. And maybe that's the real lesson here. The world is full of unseen forces, and we do well to respect them, not just for their power, but also for the beauty and the wonder that they bring into our lives. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you next time. Bye.